In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to animate the anchor point on a mannequin. So we're gonna open up After Effects and create a new project and motion. And for now, you can just keep the default settings um, and make sure that you have the basically animating it for 30 seconds. And like I said, you can just leave whatever your default setting is on your window for now. And once you do that, you want to quickly save your document into the folder that you should already have created. And basically, you want to make sure that you put the mannequin document inside that folder. So again, do not save these files on your desktop, as you will start losing the path to the actual files. So as I'm looking, I have my folder, I have my After Effects document, and I have the mannequin illustration that I'm going to be importing and animating. So from here, you want to choose File Import or Command I. And this part is very important. So once you click on the mannequin, you want to make sure to change the footage to composition retain layer sizes. This is very, very important. If you don't do this part correctly, your animation is not going to work right. I'm going to say open, and After Effects brings the mannequin file, and when you double click it, you should see every single layer that I've created in Illustrator. I'm going to quickly save it, and now we're going to just sort of familiarize ourselves a little bit with this layering. So I have my upper arm, forearm, left hand, and again, it's important to kind of realize which of these layers are the parent and which of these layers are basically like the siblings. So if I want to animate the arm, clearly the parent is the top of the forearm, which means that my hand and the lower part of my arm is going to follow the movement of the upper arm. So the process, basically what we need to do, we need to parent the hand and the lower forearm to the top part of the arm of the mannequin. So the way that you do that is basically you want to grab this little uh, string and point it to left upper arm. And you want to do the same here. So now if I open up the transform option in my anchor point, you see that if I want to rotate, basically it's gonna rotate the whole thing. But one thing we need to also check before animating this is when you want to click on the upper arm, left upper arm, and move the anchor point all the way to the top. So now if I want to kind of rotate it, you see that the rotation basically is the movement is corrected. So now if I want to animate the arm, I can just simply click on my rotate, move move the time indicator to a different position, and simply move this kind of back and forth a little bit. And now as you can see, I have this movement. And again, you can copy and paste it if you want to just repeat that movement. So that's something that you could also do. So the next thing that I want to animate is I want to animate the legs. So again, if I want to move um, the entire leg, I need to make the top part the parent. But if let's say I want to just move it from the knee part down, then again this part should become the parent. And maybe we'll do the the lower part of the knee. And as you could see, the shin, as you could see, as soon as I select it, it highlights it. I'm gonna first make sure that I move the anchor point to the correct position. And then now I'm going to move this up. So basically, I'm just going to make uh, the right shin the parent. And now when I open that, let me just fit it so we can see the whole thing. So again, let's see here. So now I can animate if I move the rotation, you'll see that basically it animates from the right shin. So I'm gonna just copy this. Again, pretty basic. So just you wanna again just identify what layer is the parent and sort of point it point this string to that parent layer. I'm going to copy this too, move it and paste it, and now you see that I have this kind of a funky little animation. And we could do the same here with this arm um, as well. Okay, so upper arm, maybe this one, I'm just gonna, so if I just want to animate the hand, basically the one thing that is essential is moving the anchor point to where the movement is going to originate, which is right here. And now I can sort of make a basic animation rotating the hand. And as you could see, this one I'm not doing the full rotation, I'm doing the second panel in my rotation option because the second panel adds the movement in degrees because I don't want to have a full-on movement. So here I have some kind of a basic animation here. So now let's just move that back. So let's say this is what we have here and I'm going to be satisfied. So now we want to pre-comp this. And the way you do that, you want to drag the mannequin, the comp that you created, drag it on this icon here um, at the bottom that looks like a film strip. And as you could see, I have my mannequin, but everything is on one layer. And if I double click it, I go back to the original mannequin and I can modify the movements and so on. But for the sake of not making this video too long, I'm just gonna have the animation that I've included right now. So I'm gonna double click this. So this is a pre-comp, and what you can do once you have a pre-comp, you can duplicate your layer by choosing Command D. And now I'm gonna have 3 of these. Make sure you click your move tool. So it could have 3 of them, and each one basically could be, you can change the size, you could make it bigger, make it smaller, have the individual pieces rotate. So if I click here, I can just click on my rotation. Maybe I'll just So now you can see that one of them is going to rotate a lot. I'm gonna just do that at 0 and then maybe do it like twice. So each one of these comps are now individual movies, and you can treat them individually, change the opacity, change the size, animate the size, make it bigger, and then have it get smaller. Um, and then once, let's say, we're happy with what you've done, um, I can come back here and basically want to click on the render queue right here. And from here, you can just, if you don't see it, just choose the render queue here. And you want to click it open, and you want to drag the mannequin into that field, and you want to click on your options, and basically from the format, this is the compression options that you have available to you, and you can leave that alone at this time. Format option also gives you like a bunch of different settings that you could choose to export your film. And again, we're going to just leave that one alone as well. Um, and this is the audio setting, so don't want to change anything in this panel here. And then from here you can just output, make sure you put it inside the movie, Mannequin movie, and you want to save, and you want to choose render, and basically you can see that it's just going to render the film. So I've come back here, and here's my Mannequin movie. So of course this is I just animated about 7 or 10 seconds of it, and the rest of it it's flat. So once you have your movie, I'm gonna save it. Make sure you convert it and save it in 74 megabytes, which is pretty good. Once you export your movie, grab a snapshot of it. So basically, just want to open it up and Shift Command 4 or print window on PC, and just give it a name. I already called it snapshot and added the PNG extension. Then you want to upload both the video and the snapshot of uh, of your movie. In basically, you want to upload it to Flickr. And once you upload it, you want to add both of these items. You want to make an album. You want to basically go to You Organize, and you want to grab these two items and add it to a new album. You can call it the Mannequin. Oops. Point exercise. I'm going to save it. And now you have to click back on Flickr. You just want to say OK. And you want to share this particular album to the class group. So if I go to my albums, you want to click share here. And so you want to click on this link, copy the link, and Command C. And you want to basically click on the um, album, and you need to import one photograph to the class group. So click on the snapshot that you created and add it to the group. And you want to say this one, just ignore it. Um, so add to group and search for group. Okay, add to group anyways. And this, just once you click on that, it will take you to all the groups that you have. And it is all the way at the bottom. I have a lot of groups, as you can see. This one, actually no, it's not this one, it's this one, 2019. I'm going to say done. And now, if you click on this link, you see a photo and you want to click on it and paste your actual album in the comment section. So this way, when I actually click on your link, I could see both of the items, both your snapshots and the mannequin video in the class group.